Hi, this is Fifi from Fifish Leather. Today we're gonna do this small trial about the difference between drying your skin flat, laid down on a board like this one, or just hanging on a cord, on a line, or on a stick like this one. I'm just gonna put this skin, they had the same process, so I processed them with yolk and oil, and then I dyed them just with coffee, just to get a light brown color. I didn't want to have it too dark like with tea or bark. But anyway, so I've put these skins ready to be dried in my built-on box. I have two fans on the top, so I can explain that later, but that's the process I've been using so far. And then we're gonna have this snapper from Western Australia. So this one, for instance, is just nailed down with some nails on this board to keep it flat. And these are the same ones just hanging. So the purpose really is to see if it can improve or makes any difference for the further step, which is the softening of the dry skin. So we'll see after a few days. All right, it's been 24 hours now, maybe a bit less than that I've put these skins into the box for drying. So let's have a look. The weather is quite good and dry here in Perth, so it dried out quite quickly, and I can see that it's been dried quite well. So I actually put the fans just a couple of hours yesterday, 2 or 3 hours, and I stopped the fans overnight, and I just switched the fan on again this morning for a few hours because the air is so dry that I don't need to force the air that much. So we can see, and you can hear, it's quite dry and stays flat, which is good. Where these ones, the hanging ones, are curled on themselves, and you can see that's what I've been doing so far, and it's less easy to soften and get it flat, when you want to do some small goods or any type of work with the skin. So I'm not too sure if this, once I'm gonna remove the nails, is gonna keep like some kind of memory shape in the fibers, and possibly it will curl a bit. I'm not too sure because it seems quite flat, so we're gonna have a look at that and see if putting your skins on a board definitely helps your process of softening and working your skins. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's where we are now. So I removed the nails from the boards, and we can see clearly the difference that the skins that I've put on the board before drying are much more flat than the other ones. So these are the same ones, some pink snapper, and these ones are the same ones as well, and you can see the difference between those two. They were hanging, and it's going to be actually much harder and painful to work this one to make it flat, soften it and make it flat, to make something of it. That's what I've been doing so far, and I must say I struggled to get nice flat pieces to cut and do my first wallet, for instance, because I've done only 2 leather goods so far, but I'm keen to continue. So definitely I'm gonna continue using these boards when I'm gonna dry my skins. You can see this one is curving a bit. I believe that's because of the tail, because the tail was just hanging, so possibly next time I'll try to fix that. You can also see that one, possibly I could have managed to maybe unroll the skin better and put a nail to avoid that little wrinkle, but it's not a big deal. I'm just happy to confirm that this process works fine. You can see a bit of color in that one. So this one was made by T. Just for you know, I'm gonna make another video because I've used the same snapper skin and I've made my own experimentation by using different types of tanning. For instance, I've used tea, coffee, hibiscus solution, pink hibiscus solution from my garden. There are yellow ones now, but I had plenty of beautiful pink ones just before. And also urine, like traditional skin tanning system. So I'm gonna dry all of these, and once I have the outcome, I'll show you to see the difference in colors and possibly in texture resistance. I think it's gonna be just interesting to compare that. And yeah, that's it. So if you can manage to get some boards, I would recommend then to dry your skins on board using nails or paper clips or pins, because it looks like, to me, that's my first time again, it looks like it makes the work easier for the next step. So yeah, I hope it's gonna help you. And what I'm gonna do now in the future, I think, because I don't want to have so many boards in my shed, so I may just dry less skins at a time so I can use and reuse my boards, and I may keep the skins in progress in a solution in my fridge or somewhere, just while I can get the board available for the next run. So what I'll do next, I'm just gonna use some coconut oil and just rub the skin to moist the skin and be able to rub it, and I'm just gonna use this little wooden device that I've made from leftovers, and I'm gonna rub the skin using my two hands to try to soften the fiber and make it more flexible for the future. So I usually use this board, this round rod first, and then I can eventually flip over and use this edge that is more rough. But as you know, if you've done a bit of fish leather before, or if you've googled how you do it, you can use any type of rough edge, like a stone, a branch, a rope, or whatever you have. So just, yeah, you just want to work out the fiber just to give it a bit of elasticity and more ease to work and to do your leather work in the future. Thank you.